Arsenal versus Brighton. This could be a potential banana skin. So tomorrow on the 4th of March 2026, Arsenal will be traveling to Brighton and Hove Albion to face Brighton, and this team is a potential banana skin because this is a team that when they turn up on their day, they can cause serious problem. So this is the Arsenal Pulse. Let's delve deep into this game. So if you look at tomorrow's fixtures, so we have Villa, Chelsea, Brighton, Arsenal, West Ham, Fulham, City, Nottingham, and Arsenal United. So in the context of the territories, we are going to be playing at the same time as Manchester City, we are facing Nottingham, and Brighton are facing Arsenal. So let's check the Brighton versus Arsenal game and look at the head-to-head stats. So you can see that we are going to be playing our first away out of 3 away games. And before we check this, let us look at the previous game which we faced Brighton at the Emirates.
Saka.
So this is the first game that we played them.
It's Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, so we managed to win 2-1. These are the highlights. So this was a very exciting game for the neutral, and this is a game that we had to win. So also it was a very tricky fixture. You can see Saka gave the ball to Odegaard. So Odegaard scored the first goal of the game. So this was very crucial. And one thing, we have been very strong at the Emirates. So I was very happy with the win. So let us check out these highlights for the game. And you can see that we were creating a lot of chances. This will be mainly Trossard, all were involved in that game. We will see Rice. So this is a game that was fantastic for the neutral. So let me remove the sound. Yeah, our corners, the set pieces king, and they managed to score an own goal. So this has been a key feature of our game, set pieces FC. We are the kings of the set pieces, and teams are finding ways to score for us. So on goals also we take them. So you can see that this is a very crucial win for the Arsenal, and we managed to hold on to the game after Brighton equalized. So that was a fantastic win for us, and crucial 3 points in this title race because winning. Oh, what a save from Raya. So this is what Raya has been doing all season. He has been coming up with these types of saves. So let's look at the table. So in our head-to-head recent meeting, you can see Brighton won their previous game 2-1. They have won their last 2 games 2-0 against Brentford and 2-1 against Nottingham Forest, meaning they are on form now and they are looking for 3 wins in a row. Meanwhile, we have also won 2 games in a row, 2 London derbies, crucial London derbies that we needed to win. This was a must-win game for Arsenal. So if you look at this, these are 2 teams which are on form, and in the last 5 games we managed to beat them 2-1 in the Premier League. Then in the Carabao Cup we managed to win 2-0. Let us take a look at the Carabao Cup game in which we played Brighton. So these are the highlights for the Carabao Cup game in which we faced Brighton. What a lovely skill from Eze and Merino. Wonderful goal from Nwaneri. So he was able to score that goal. It was fantastic and made us now we are in the Carabao Cup final, which every Arsenal fan is very excited. You can see Timber with that run, passes it to the new striker, and Saka manages to finish and kill off the game. So this was the Carabao Cup game in which we faced Brighton. So we drew 1-1 last season at the Amex Stadium, so we are going to hunt for a win tomorrow. Then other games we have drew 1-1 and then we beat them 3-0 in 2024. So if you look at the standings, of course Arsenal are top of the league and we still want to win and restore that 5-point gap because we are assuming that Man City will also win against Nottingham Forest. So Arsenal are top and Brighton are 11th with 37 points, Arsenal with 64 points. So this is a must-win game, and it's going to be a potential banana skip because Brighton are going to cause a lot of problems since they are at home. So let us look at the preview. The game is played at the Amex Stadium, and we want to check the prediction, team news, and the lineup. So this is our fantastic defenders, Saliba, Gabriel, and Hincapié. So because Brighton have won their last two games, they will be coming into this game with a lot of confidence. And also us as Arsenal, we are unbeaten in our last 11 away games. This is the coach for Brighton, Matthew Huzela. So our former Ghana will be also be playing against us, and we don't want him to jinx it and destroy our hopes of winning the Premier League after 22 years. So Brighton are a very good side, and they like to play open attacking football. They like to use the wings, midfield, and we are going to be very. Uh, we need to be very defensively sound in order to stop them. So this is the form table. Brighton lost, win. Arsenal win, draw, win. So we are still in a very strong position. We are not unbeaten in, let's say, like around 20, maybe 15 games. Since we lost to Manchester United, we have not yet lost at them. So in terms of injuries, this is Odegaard. He missed the Chelsea game due to a knee injury. He was unable to be past fit for the game. So this is a very huge blow for us since he's the creative spark in the team. And we hope that he may be fit for the next game, maybe in the FA Cup or the Champions League. So looking at the stakes and the injury news, Kai Havertz also returned for the Chelsea game, which was a very big boost. And we hope that tomorrow he can be able to be fit and help us to beat Brighton. So the danger that Brighton poses is that they have very good midfielders who can pass it from the back and defenders. They know how to keep the ball, they play possession based football. And one thing about Brighton, they're very bog eating for big sides. That's why this could be a potential banana skin. So this is Havertz. He was returned in a very huge boost, and we hope that he can stay fit until the end of this season. Another player that we are sweating on the fitness of is Declan Rice, who was substituted in the game against Chelsea, and we hope that he may be fit to play this game, although I don't think he will start since there's no need to risk him with the number of games that are coming up as well. So Declan Rice, I think, will not start this game, although he might be on the bench because he's such a crucial player in that midfield. So if Rice is not going to start, who is going to start? Because Zubimendi is going to start. So maybe he may start with Nogard as the 6 and Zubimendi as the 8, or maybe can bring in Kai Havertz as the 8. So for me, I hope that Rice will be fit to start because he's a very crucial player for us. The only players I think will be missing are Ben White and Mikel Merino. These are long-term injuries. So this is the predicted lineup. In goal, of course, it's David Raya. Calafiori might start for Hincapié as rotation. Then Gabriel and Saliba and Mosquera to round off the back four. So the only changes will be in the wings, in the full-back position. So I think Timber will get a rest. In midfield, we'll start with Nogard and Zubimendi. Although I think Havertz may start this game in the midfield, but I'm not really sure. Martinelli, this is a game that is likely to start as a rotation for Trossard. I don't think Saka will start in the 10. I think Saka might start on the wing, or Madueke might start this game. So Saka hopefully maybe, or maybe Madueke can start on the left. And on top, we can start with Kai Havertz. This may be true. Havertz might start the game, but I don't think he's fit enough to be able to start this game. So this lineup for me, the only changes I can make maybe is Havertz to swap in midfield where Saka is, and then you can either start with Saka or Madueke. Martinelli it's okay if you start, no issue. Then here for Saka we can start with Eze. Then as the game progresses based on how Brighton will be able to play this game, now is when we'll be able to arrange substitutes for this game. So if you look at the team that we are going to do tomorrow, there will be changes of course, and I know Arteta will be looking to rotate that squad since there are so many games that are coming up. So if you look at the context of the title, this is a must-win game. Since if we win this game, we will be still 5 points clear of Man City, even though Manchester City have a game in hand. And I hope tomorrow they drop points against Nottingham Forest, who are fighting for relegation. So you can see Nottingham are here, 17th in the table. They would want to go ahead of Spurs. So this is also an important game for Nottingham Forest. At this stage of the season, every game is important. For if you look at the form table as well, we are not so bad. We are still at 11 points out of 5 matches. Yeah, so we are very stacked up to win. If you look at the odds for this game, the odds are backing Arsenal to win this game because simply due to the fact that of the momentum, beating Chelsea was a big win that will cause the confidence of the team to be high, and they'll be able to feed off this confidence. So Martin Odegaard, we are hoping that he'll be back for this game, and I know that Brighton will cause us a very big problems as well. But for this game, my prediction my prediction is 2-1 or 2-0 to the Arsenal. So I want us to win this game. It will be a tight game. It may be decided on set pieces as well, since teams will now want to defend us and stop us from actually getting the set pieces that we are usually getting. And you can see, know that Rice is a very important player for us. We hope that he will be fit as well. So that game can be a very tricky game for us, but I hope that we can be able to score fast so that we can reduce the pressure. And the one thing in this title race, the psychology of the players is very important. If we score before Man City scores, of course they will be following, their fans will be following. And if they score before we score, so it will be a very interesting game in terms of the pressure. Who scores fast, who doesn't score fast. Yeah, the pressure will be decided. But the players on the pitch will not know the scoreline. But at the end of the game, I'm predicting that we will be able to win 2-1. So let us look at our fixture list for the next coming game. So this is round 29 of the Premier League. There are 9 games to go. We have already played our game in hand against Wolves. So look at the fixtures that are coming. So tomorrow we are facing Brighton, and then we head into the FA Cup, one of our favorite competitions, against Mansfield Town, and then we will start the UEFA Champions League round of 16 against Leverkusen. So we have a run of 3 away games in a row before we go back to home to face Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, and then the final with Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. So this is going to be a very exciting month. We have already started the month with a very excited mood after beating Chelsea and showing that we are still in this title race. So this is something that we hope to maintain for the rest of the season. And I'm hoping that all our players can stay fit, that their mentality may be sharp and fresh, because I believe we can do this, and this is our year. So this is the news, and today I'm very excited that we are actually still top, and that we have, yes, the pressure is there. The pressure is definitely there, but we have to maintain this pressure, and we have to ensure that we come out of there with 3 points, and that is the main takeaway. So this is the Arsenal Pulse, and I'm going to leave. I Let us enjoy the win once again. So we have to ensure we take our chances first, and we have to ensure that we tap the intensity. And then on the bench, I'm expecting Gabriel Jesus to come in, expecting Gyökeres to come in, I'm expecting Trossard to come in. Now we have a squad of players who can compete on all 4 fronts. This is something crucial. So you can see Odegaard. We really miss the captain, and we hope that he may also turn up in the next upcoming games, maybe in the FA Cup or in the Champions League. Another thing I need to mention is the tactical battle tomorrow will be decided in the midfield, and I'm really hoping, since Declan Rice will not be there, I want to see how we'll be able to play without Declan Rice in the team. And this is a very tricky scenario I find ourselves in because we are so used to Declan Rice starting and also Zubimendi starting. So we are going to look at which partnership is going to be formed tomorrow. So that is what exactly we are expecting to see. A new partnership. It may be Eze with Havertz and Zubimendi, and it may be Nogard, Zubimendi and Havertz. Nogard, Eze, Saka can play also in the 10. So they are very, very interesting options that Mikel has for this team. And if we can look at the predicted lineup, as I've showed you here, this team you can interswitch it in many, many ways. So Martinelli also can play on the right, Madueke on the left. Mosquera can play also at right back. So very interesting options. So tomorrow I hope we are going to win and still maintain the focus and the pursuit of this Premier League title. It's not going to be easy, but we have to do it. So this is the Arsenal Pulse. If you enjoy this content, subscribe and share, and also follow us as we build this community of football lovers and the Gunners. Let's support each other. Let us create unity through football, and also let us enjoy Arsenal games as we are heading for the first Premier League title in 21 games, in 21 and 22 years. Sorry. So I'll see you in the next video. Shout out.